Here's a simple cycle. So the blue cycle here is the stock market. So it bottoms well before the green, the yellow cycle, which is the economy. So the stock market is forward looking. And so it'll bottom first and you want to follow it up. And when the stock market bottoms, it's going to be bad news, layoffs. It's going to be terrible. Same with the stock market. I feel as though it's topped. I think we're somewhere in early bear market phase. The economy's, it hasn't fully died yet. It's still actually pretty good. But by the time the economy catches up and says, hey, okay, we're in a full-on recession, things are ugly, we're already going to be well into a bear market that we saw, literally in February of March of this year. So it could be a year ahead of the stock market. So stock market or the economy. So stock market is always leading. It'll top and bottom before the economy. And you don't want to wait for the economy, wait for the news to shift because the news is very, very delayed.
I wanted to ask you, in relation to this chart, what should the investor's mentality be right now? Is it to position yourself for a recession that's imminent, or is it to position yourself for an imminent rebound? Because if I'm thinking that, okay, the economy has already entered a recession, it's time to reallocate capital back into risk assets, my mindset is different from somebody thinking, I got to be defensive, I got to protect my capital, there's more downside coming in the economy. Where do you stand?
Yeah, so I'm not one, just because something's selling off and is down a lot, I'm not looking to buy it. I'll be waiting for things to bottom and for the uptick. I want to see price starting to rally again before I get in. The stages, this is the same stage for stock market and everything. I think we're on the verge of breaking down in real estate market and also in the stock market. And we're kind of here in terms of this cycle chart. So up here means any investment you buy way up here, you've got peak, you've got maximum financial risk. You're paying a premium for real estate, you're paying a premium for stocks, all of that stuff. We need the market to have a contraction. It needs to find a bottom, and then it needs to start to turn up and give us that uptick. And we're a long ways from that, but we really need to wait as an investor for to deploy all of that new capital. And I'm not waiting for something to drop down a fixed amount of percentage points. I'm waiting for it to drop, bottom, start to head higher, and for all the technicals and everything to line up saying, listen, this looks like it's the real deal. Let's get in. And so I'm waiting for this cycle to bottom and start to turn up. I'm not just jumping in. I know a lot of people are piling into the stock market right now thinking this is it, it's the bottom. I still think we're far from it, and you got to be very patient. Investing trends like this, these take months and years to unfold.